93 WIBC, it's Terry Stacy. We are dialing up our first day's favorite middle child, Bruce Hopman.
International Middle Child Union, how may I direct your call?
I'm looking for the boss.
This is the boss. Is that weird that I answer my phone that way?
No.
I'm sorry. We have a really light staff here, so I have to wear many hats.
This is our friend, everybody. This is our friend, Bruce Hopman. He is the middle kid spokesperson. He's been with us now for several months, and we call him our first day favorite middle child. Bruce, I know you've been under the weather. How are you feeling?
Deathly ill. One of the most severe. This is like a Category 5 cold, Terry. It's just awful. But I'm responding well to treatment.
Well, I'm calling because I've gotten some word that it is baseball season and that you are out there calling around to different baseball stadiums, different leagues of all kinds, and you're trying to get a middle kid day started.
Well, this is what I figured. As we all know, there already is a Middle Child's Day on August 12th.
Right.
And it's opening day, and I was talking baseball. The other day was opening day, and I was talking baseball with a friend of mine. And, I came across an article about things that minor league teams do.
Oh, yeah.
To get, people into the stadium. And they do some really, really weird stuff. That was the article, like the 20 weirdest things that they do. And so, like I want to get the name of the team right because the team names are great also. Oh, yeah, the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs. There's a real name. They did a funeral giveaway night. All right? Wow, what a fun night at the stadium. Come out and we'll give you a casket. Can you imagine this? All right, the down in Huntsville, Alabama,
yeah.
they had a Second Amendment night. It was a gun giveaway. I mean,
wow.
Yeah, that's crazy
wow.
stuff. And the Fort Myers Miracle had Odd Pet Night. This was a night where they encouraged you to bring exotic animals into. So people were bringing like pythons and wombat. Who knows what they were bringing to the stadium? So I thought, gee, middle child night, doing something nice for a middle child, giving a middle child a little attention. That does not seem so weird. I would think that people would prefer to be in a stadium filled with middle children than a stadium filled with odd pets. I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
No.
People might rather be sitting next to a viper. But I think the idea of middle child night, throw a little love to a middle child.
Well, it seems rather tame compared to some of the other things like what the Iron Pigs are doing.
Exactly. So I thought, well, August 12th is Middle Child's Day, so why don't we just try to do it on Middle Child's Day? So I went online. I started contacting, minor league teams. I'm getting some good response. People actually think. Now, I suspect they're saying, yeah, we'll do it. And then August 12th will come around, and they're going to go, oops, we forgot. That's what I think will happen. But I'm reaching out, and I'm going to put some, community pressure on the Indians. I'm reaching out to the Indians. They just had their opening day the other night, the Indianapolis Indians.
Yes.
How'd they do? I didn't get
I don't know.
The scores. Well, I'm reaching out to them because I think we got a thing going in Indianapolis, and maybe we can, get a little middle child love going on August 12th there.
Now, is there a home game on August 12th? That's the important. That's key in all of this, right?
This is what I'm saying. A middle child will take attention any day you can give it to us. So if it doesn't happen on the 12th, the 11th, the 10th, the 9th, it could be in May. Middle child night to me is a viable idea. Now, here's what I'm afraid of, though, because everybody's like, yeah, we'll do a middle child night. That'll be great. I'm afraid they're going to do something like, it's middle child night at the stadium. Bring your middle child to the game, and we'll do nothing special for them. That's what I'm concerned about. So
You'd like to see something. A real celebration.
Yeah, I'm afraid it's going to be like, oh, middle child night. Bring your middle child to the game, and we have free gifts for their brother and sister. Stuff like that. This is what my fear is. I have a couple of ideas. I have great ideas. You bring, it costs a lot to go to a baseball game.
Well, it does.
It does, and you bring a family, it adds up quick.
Food,
and then parking, right? Exactly. So that's my idea. Bring your middle child to the game, and you get free parking.
That's not bad. That's not a lot to ask for, right?
But you have to leave your middle child in the car. It's things like that. This is what I'm concerned about.
They're legitimate concerns. Bruce Hopman is with us. He is kind of the advocate, if you will, for all things middle child, and he's been leading the charge, and now he's come up with a great idea on a middle child night at your baseball games, at your local baseball games. You've already contacted the Indianapolis Indians. They seem to love the idea.
Well, the Indians, I've not heard back from the Indians yet, but I'm sure that as soon as we're done with this conversation, I'll be getting a call from them. This is going to open the floodgates, and they'll probably be like, "Hey, don't you ever mention our name on air again." But what do they say? Any press is good press, right?
Any press is good press. What can we do to help you, Bruce, to get this done, to have Middle Child Night at baseball stadiums all across the country on August 12th?
All right. Would it be asking too much for the people of Indianapolis to take the day off from work and go and sleep at the stadium and do it like that kind of occupy the stadium kind of protest?
That's a lot.
You think that's asking too much?
Yeah.
All right. Make a call. I'm gonna. God knows, I will nudge the heck out of them.
Oh, great.
So,
we've got a middle child swearer.
Yeah, sorry. I didn't mean to lose my cool like that.
National Middle Child's Day.
That's August 12th.
What happens on that day anyway?
Not much. I'm trying. Last year I led the strike. I had the global strike.
Right.
This year, I figured I'd try something a little different. I figured baseball, it's American, people of the state. I think this could be a great idea. And like I said, I think so far about a dozen teams across the country have said, yeah, we're interested in this. So unless this is like one cruel joke on a middle child, this could happen.
Now, you've written a song. Have you written a song?
Well, of course I did. Growing up, I didn't have the best baseball experience. When you're a middle child, and this isn't something exclusive to middle children, by the way. If you're not the firstborn in your family, the firstborn sets the bar. So if when you went to school, if you had an older brother or sister and you got one of their teachers, and your brother was really smart, the teacher kind of expected, oh, you're going to be smart like your brother. And if you weren't, you were a huge disappointment. So you have to live up to the legend of your older sibling. And this is how it is in Little League Baseball. These managers, they know, oh, your brother was on my team. He was great.
That's
great
true.
Hitter, great hitter. It's a lot of pressure. Now, the reverse can be true. Your older brother could have been horrible. He could have been like a total spaz, and then lowered the bar for you, so you didn't really have to be that good to, appear to surpass your brother. But that's not how it was for me. My brother really wasn't very good, and every time I got up to bat, I was panicked. The pressure was, oh my God, I have to not stink as bad as my brother. So Little League always was an issue for me. Yeah. So I had an idea. An alternative to the Little League called Middle League Baseball.
Oh gosh!
Middle League.
Really?
Middle League. And I've appointed myself the commissioner of Middle League Baseball. So I am now not only a union boss, the head of a political party, if you remember, the Middle Child Party,
right.
But I am also the commissioner of Middle League Baseball. And it's an entire league where no one is as good as their older sibling. And it's just I think it just takes some of the pressure off.
You've got a lot of dreams.
I'm a busy guy. Plus, I got to answer, the switchboard.
Right. And you've got a lot going on. All right. Well, this kind of started out as a joke, I know, in trying to get this National Middle Child's Day at the ballparks. But I really think you're onto something here. As you said, there are minor league teams all across this country that do a lot worse.
Yes, and I'm sorry, I got so caught up in my own rambling.
We forgot about the song, and now guess what? There's no time. There's no time for the song.
Answer your question. We don't have to sing the song now. People can come to the blog at smackdabblog.com. They can play the song. It's done by the world-famous Smack Dab singers, by the way. It's written from a middle child's perspective. It's Take Me Out to the Ball Game from a middle child's perspective, and it's aptly titled, You Never Take Me Out to the Ball Game. So, some of the teams said they're going to play it during the seventh inning stretch. That'll be nice.
Okay.
But, go to the blog, smackdabblog.com. and you could sing along. Watch the Indians, put the Indians on the tube, and sing along. You never take me out to the ball game.
Everyone, if you would, take a moment and to write to our friends at the Indianapolis Indians to try to get this done for the first day's favorite middle child, Bruce Hopman. We'd like to have a middle child night at our baseball stadium at Victory Field on August 12th, if at all possible. Bruce, we wish you the best of luck.
Well, thank you. I've got a call on the other line here. It's from
okay.
the Indianapolis Indians legal department. I don't know what that could be about, but I think I better take it.
Goodbye, Bruce.
All right. See you, Terry.
Fox News is next on 93 WIBC.